So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that intro right there. I put that together last night. Yeah, I actually edited that myself. So if it was below average, I'm sorry. If it was actually pretty good, thank you so much for the compliment. Nah, really, it's just like a bunch of syncing and shit like that. And even then, it's supposed to be like a chill kind of thing. Also, if you want to know what the music is, all of Florey's links are down there. When I talked about, you know, trying to find music to use, he actually sent me a link a couple days ago and just checked it out, you know, because I was searching through a whole mess of that shit. When I mentioned that I wanted to find music, I didn't think that I would have that many people try to send me their SoundClouds and shit, because some of them were a mistake. I've connected with a lot of, you know, good artists at this point. It's great. It's awesome. I got a lot of people in my DMs, a lot of people, you know, getting things in the works now, but there were some SoundClouds that weren't so, great. I mean, they're working on it, I'm sure. There was literally a whole SoundCloud of somebody screaming. That's it. All they did was just yell. They, like, just left message. It was weird. But yeah, anyway, all of Florey shit is down there in the description if you want to go and check him out.
Kill denied. Kill confirmed.
Oh my god! Holy sh! That would have been one of the most random quads I've hit ever. And by one of the most random, I mean like my third one. Or second one. I don't even remember. I know what some of you are thinking. Jev, you hit a quad before? Yep, go and check out some FaZe team Tajas. I'm in there. It's not the most impressive quad, I'll admit, but, you know, I'll let you guys guess. So right now, in the news, you may have heard of it. Apparently, there is some sort of, like, insane blizzard thing going on because outside right now, all of the snow isn't even falling straight down. The snow is moving horizontally. It's flying into the side of my home. It's not falling on the roof. It's flying sideways. It's not just falling. It's trying to break your ankles. It's not falling. It's trying to break your ankles. It's called, like, a bomb cyclone or some bullshit like that, and you know, I could throw out all these scientific things that all these articles are explaining about why it's a bomb cyclone and why is this and why is that. But basically, it's like a blizzard, not exactly, you know, that's why it has its own name, but you know, generally just think of a fucking blizzard. Lots of snow, high winds, shit like that. Where was this shit when I was in school? I still get excited to myself each and every single time I see snow, even though I hate driving in it, and even though I hate having to like shovel or anything like that. I still get excited as if like I'm gonna get off of work or school or something. Nope, it's all the same shit. When your job is inside and you don't need to travel for it, no, you're basically the only thing that's gonna stop you is if your power or internet or something goes out, which actually is a real possibility. So if you don't see this video, then rip. Oh, this is a quad. Whenever I was in school, I swear the night before, like 8, 9, 10 inches of snow could fall, and then I'd still have school just because they were able to clear the roads. But then as soon as I got out of school, I see all these kids that were still staying home over 2 inches of snow just because it decided to get really cold and all of it froze over and it didn't matter and the roads were terrible. None of this happened for me. There was only one instance where the snow was insane, and I actually had a lot of days off of school. I think I had like a total of 2 or 3 weeks in total off of school. It wasn't all in, you know, one sitting, but in total, like days off, it was near 20 days. I don't remember if it was middle school, elementary school, maybe the beginning of high school. I don't know. I can't really remember, but all I know is that they took all of those days that we ended up missing and then just tacked them on to the end of the year anyway, so we ended up serving them anyway. Honestly, it was kind of fine for me because at least I got those days off right there. The instant gratification. A shit ton of snow came around that year and the ice was really bad because the temperature was just so low. For weeks, it was like below 15 degrees or some shit like that. It was insane. I remember that the snow from that year piled up so thick that there was those giant mounds of snow that the trucks end up pushing together in my local store's parking lot, and this snow pile was feet, like I mean extremely tall, like you could climb up it to get halfway up this pole, and that mound of snow survived through the summer. It was mid-July and there's snow sitting there stacked up. Also, yesterday I posted a Fortnite video, which I really do enjoy making those videos. Also seem to always do well. It's crazy the following that game had. Yesterday I was pretty close. As you guys know, this PC that I have built underneath of me is disgusting. This PC is a fucking monster. I explained it before in a video as to why I built such a ridiculous PC, but with it being so ridiculous and having so many moving parts within it, it kind of has a lot of issues here. So you guys have already seen me, you know, complaining about it in videos on Twitter, shit like that. And yesterday, I almost speared this thing through my window. I'm on the second story. I didn't give a fuck. I know a lot of you guys aren't even like content creators or anything like that, so you don't really know exactly what goes into all of this editing and things like that, but let me just explain like a couple things, because it is fairly straightforward and anybody can really do it. If you wanted to make videos like me, you could do that. Actually, that might be going on right now. You may have already noticed some weird things with the gameplay or webcam. It's due to this PC. Webcam will sometimes end up having like these weird lines go across as if it's interlaced instead. Gameplay will randomly have a bunch of screen tearing. But there was this shit that was happening during that video as I was recording it, where it would randomly accidentally have my voice and the webcam separated from each other, and I had to resync it. But here's the issue. This ridiculous PC, for whatever reason, start lagging in Sony Vegas and can't even preview it at draft. Draft as in it's completely pixelated, and it shouldn't. And it shouldn't take hardly any power whatsoever to display this, and it just lags like crazy. It'll be showing a frame, and then I would say the next slide will be coming about 3 or 4 seconds later. And since the voice and the camera would desync, I would have to constantly resync it, but I couldn't resync it because I can't see exactly what I'm saying at that time because it's only going by slides. And then for whatever reason, when I render some videos, it could be a 10-minute video and I could render it in 9 minutes. Yeah, I can actually watch the video in fast. Other times it would take 5.5 hours, or at least it will project 5.5 hours. I'll cancel it within 10 minutes. I don't know what the fuck is up. I have no idea. A lot of issues, and I know a lot of people are gonna be, you know, tweeting at me and stuff, talking about, you know, potential things that could fix it. All drivers are updated, blah, 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 all that stuff. This video isn't even gonna be talking about all that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making that video, and then in order to stop this whole ridiculous render time for whatever reason, I had to render that video in 30 FPS because I guess that fixed it or whatever. Obviously, rendering 60 FPS will take more time than, you know, 30 FPS, but when I rendered it in 30 FPS, the video took 5 minutes to render when 60 FPS was projecting to be over 5 hours after the render failed the first time. I wanted to swing. I wanted to load up and throw the hardest haymaker I could muster and throw it right into my right eyeball. I was talking shit to an inanimate object. I was so tilted over the whole thing that I couldn't even play COD correctly the rest of the night. And yes, that one picture that you see of me all the time, the whole one where I'm going like the Jev champ. If you ever seen PogChamp, that's my version of PogChamp. I'm gonna use that in each and every single thumbnail that deserves a PogChamp. Like this video, for example, V2s or PogChamp. I do have another V2 rocket. Let me know if you guys want to see another one as an intro thing. I know a lot of you guys really liked and respected the first one that Tessie put together and everything, and you know, it was pretty crazy in spawn, and admittedly this one I don't think is as good. It took longer, got like 3 or 4 red gun kills, one being the pistol at the start, 3 of them being with the grease gun, if I counted correctly. I mean, whatever, but it was mainly sniping and all that shit, so I could have edited the rest of the game out where I continued to go off, but it just wasn't really as crazy, so I just stopped it right there at the V2 and just let it fade out. You'll probably also see a lot of YouTubers talk about this, but from December to January is quite a jump in revenue on YouTube. December is like the month where a lot of YouTubers are like, they're trying to post as much as possible, trying to make their videos super long and shit because the revenue is up. And then January comes around and it's the polar opposite. It's like the worst month. Shit, I know people that don't even want to post videos in January. They just January. My power goes out after I'm done recording this, and then I'm in the middle of editing it, and I didn't save it for like the past 5 minutes. I can make a good amount of progress in 5 minutes, and I lose all of that. I just keep the power out. I'm going the fuck to sleep. Basically, if I can't play video games, I just sleep. This is all I do all day. There's also apparently a double XP starting this whole weekend. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do though, because I try to play as much Call of Duty as possible during the double XP and stuff, and obviously, you know, taking breaks here and there and playing something else. That starts tomorrow, and I've been kind of doing like COD Fortnite. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I won't really want to do double XP as much now that I'm master. I don't know. It was really my goal to at least make it to master prestige. Level 1000 is far out of reach, but I'm definitely gonna be going for it. But I don't want to bet everything on it like I was doing on MWR. It just made me miserable. I mean, it didn't help that people didn't want to see the game, but at least with World War II, even if people don't want to see it, it can't be as bad as Infinite Warfare or MWR, so. Wonder why a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers are going over to fucking Fortnite? Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that Fortnite's a great game. Although I'm not too great at it. Thank you for supporting it. Speaking of support, thank you guys so much for watching all my videos recently. It does mean a lot that you guys stick through everything. I see you guys all the time. I see the same people in the comment section all the time. Even though that place, I don't like to read it too often. Sometimes I have to look down there and look for feedback, and I see the same people all the time. Thank you for coming back. I've been trying to get better at everything, been trying to up my quality of things, you know. Been trying to do thumbnails better, and even though they're gonna generally all have pretty much the same style, it's probably better than what I was doing before. Trying to get better at Fortnite, trying to be better at Call of Duty. Obviously, you know, I never thought I'd be putting fucking V2 rockets edited together at the start of my videos. That's some nerd shit. That shit I wish I could have done. And now I'm doing it. So thank you guys so much for making me, you know, want to be better. I always get pretty, you know, complacent. I tend to settle a lot with many things because it's okay, you know, it's okay in my mind anyway. It doesn't hurt me in any way. I feel like, oh, this is good. I will keep this. This is a good thing. Just know that it means the world. Quite literally for me. I feel like we're gonna hit right here. Never mind, fuck me. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Again, let me know if you want to see that third V2 rocket at some point. If this one gets good feedback, I'll do it again. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later. Pussy in my DNA.